century skills and especially life skills, you know. So the broader concept is of 21st century skills. Fine. That is the broader concept. When we say 21st century skills, this is the broad concept. And life skills is a part of the 21st century skills. So I thought I will touch upon the 21st century skills overall, and then we will move on specifically to understand what are life skills. Fine. Now, do we remember all the marks that we scored in classes? You know, when we were studying in school, do we remember our report cards? No. Some of the greatest and most successful people, they were neither A graders, nor do they care enough about all their results, nor do they try to remember their grades either today. You know, there are so many examples. We have Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Kapil Dev, Sachin Tendulkar. You know, they all left college before they could collect their diplomas or degrees from everywhere, anywhere, from their school, or they were dropouts. So, what is that which has made them actually successful in their life? You know, the orthodox traditional concept tells us that if you are a good scorer in the exams in the school, then you are going to be a successful person. Yes, but this is not so. This is what we are going to understand in today's session. What is that which actually is responsible for making our lives successful and satisfactory, where we have peace of mind? Okay, so what do we actually remember in our life if we don't remember the report cards that we got? We remember the incidents, yes, the experiences. Like today's session is an experience, you know, one experience in your life. Yes. Similarly, we have so many experiences every day. This whole pandemic situation is again a very new experience for all of us. Though it is a global thing, so these incidents, these experiences that we are getting, whether we were in school, maybe we go to a market and we find somewhere there, when we are friends, when we are in, you know, traveling time, wherever we get these experiences, they provide us with certain skills. Okay, they always, you know, every experience, it imparts some, you know, knowledge, some kind of skill to us to deal with the situation. And that's how we keep on collecting, gathering all these valuables from our experiences, and then a different skill set is formed, which is very, very important for leading our life successfully. See, a person who's not learning from experiences, is it's no use learning from books actually. So in fact, more the skills we gain through our experiences, the better the human beings we become. Right? Now let us talk of specifically 21st century skills. You all are witness that this entire world is going under intense transformation. When I say intense, it means आमूल चूल परिवर्तन, मतलब जड़ों से परिवर्तन हो रहा है ना? Everything is, whatever was so deeply rooted into our system is getting uprooted now. This is actually time of change that has come up, not only in the field of education, but also economy, trade, technology, society. In every field, we are finding this transformation. And we should not forget to mention, of course, the COVID 19 pandemic, which has brought in so much of, you know, mind boggling questions in front of us. What are we actually doing? It is actually giving us a lot of time for introspection. Are we going on all right? Are we doing everything all right? Were we good to the environment? Are we sound medically? What is actually that we need? Is it money? Is it position? Or is it something else? You know, so it is actually giving us a lot of time to rediscover humanity. Challenges for an individual to cope with impacts. All this situation has actually, you know, posed a challenge to each one of us, maybe health wise, maybe profession wise, maybe, day-to-day adjustment and accommodation with the lockdown. So each one of us has been, facing this. Okay, Ritu Bhatia ma'am, she says I'm not audible to her, but if anybody could just write to me if I'm audible to you. If I'm audible, yeah. So I'm. Thank you, Gulnaz, ma'am. I am. Yes. So many of people are saying. So maybe, ma'am, there is some problem in the connection from your side. Maybe you could just leave the meeting and rejoin. Fine. If you have some problem in the audio, please leave the meeting and you could rejoin, because from my side everything is fine. Okay. Because I'm getting feedback from in the chat box that I'm audible. Okay, so let us continue. So, there is this era is an era of change, okay, and there is intense transformation going on. So now the role of skills that we have in us to deal with all these changes is going to matter a lot. And remember, teachers, we are educators and we are going to prepare our future generation to deal with these transformations. Fine? It is not what you do for your children, but what you have taught them to do for themselves that will make them successful human beings. Today is the time when you are to teach your children to lead their lives on their own. Yes, how you are making them independent, how you are making them good decision makers. If they confront a problem, if they confront a situation which is a little tricky, then a child will be called successful if he is able to deal with that problem and come out of the situation with a positive result, and not the child who will score well and get full marks in the theory paper that you are giving, isn't it? So this is what we have to look into as educators. The primary aim of education is not to enable students to do well in school, but to help them to do well in the lives they lead outside school. Remember, we as teachers, we as educators have to always remember that our children are going to be what we are going to teach them today. We are, of course, going to teach them when they are inside the school, but actually, the results will come when they are outside, when they leave our school premises, what kind of people they become over there. That is going to be our real, earning out of the whole effort that we teachers are to put in. Fine. Naturally, for such times, for such difficult times when everything is changing, everything is getting helter skelter, a different skill set is required that would enable an individual to cope up and succeed in facing the challenges in real life, leading to his holistic progress. Now, holistic means overall, from all perspectives. You know, a child has to be a balanced personality. You cannot say he's a very good academician. What will an academician do when there is some problem related to emotions? Okay, so there has to be a very good balance in the personality of the children that will be known as holistic progress. So these skills which are required, as you can see in the picture, all the hands are different, all hands are carrying different tools. So what is our child going to be? A combination of all. When a cutter is required, he's ready with this saw. When there is some timing, some measurement required, he's able to do that also. When some painting is required, he's able to do that. Symbolically, this image is symbolic of what all balance of emotions and skills that is required in a person today, which will make him actually successful and a satisfactory individual who will be contributing to the society in a positive way. So these skills, they are referred to as 21st century skills overall. Right? Now let us see the technical, part of it. The glossary of education defines 21st century skills as follows. The term 21st century skills refers to a broad set of knowledge, skills, work habits, and character traits. Now see, we need to have some knowledge of the things apart from the skills that are required to do those things. Yes. Then the work habits like discipline, punctuality, commitment. These are all behavioral part of the skill set that is required, and the character traits. This has gained a lot of importance. Recently, we have been, witnessing so many problems related to ethics and integrity. I was so shocked when I, used to hear the news that even in this situation of pandemic, some corrupt people, the people who have not been groomed into proper persons, how they have tried to cheat on people. I myself had to buy an oximeter worth rupees 5,000, which is actually, should be of around 1,200 or so, maybe when we buy it online. So, these are why these problems come up in the society. They come up because we are not being able to groom our children well. So we do not expect all this from our future generations. It is in our hands how we develop those skills in the children, including the character traits that are believed, right? So this is what actually 21st century skills is. Now, to just understand the concept very categorically and make it worthy of being remembered, some kind of division, some kind of categorization has been done. Okay. So, on the basis of historical development of 21st century skills, it can be stated that they broadly consist of three main skill sets. Okay. Always remember there are three main kinds of skill sets that are required. One is, and you can easily understand with the help of this acronyms, three L's, okay? Learning skills, life skills, and literacy skills. I hope I'm very clear. Learning skills, life skills, and literacy. Now, as you can see, learning skills is a part of the broader concept which we are to focus on more. Fine. But we cannot leave learning and literacy alone because they are also contributing in the overall development of the society. So, now what are learning skills? Skills required for the acquisition of new knowledge. For example, if I would not have attended the orientation program for conducting WebEx meetings, yes, if I would not have learned how to operate a computer, I would not be able to take the session at all. So that has become what? My skill that yes, I could acquire new knowledge. Till date, I was unfamiliar with this platform. With this digital platform, I was not familiar. But I could acquire the new knowledge. Yes, I learned it. So that was my learning skill. Right? Now, life skills. This we are going to do in detail. That is required for leading everyday life. So that becomes the most important, and the rest of the two they become contributory to this one, right? And what are literacy skills? They help in creating and gaining new knowledge through reading, media, and digital resources. So I will deal with this separately also. So literacy is like when we are able to read, write, and understand what the others are giving to us, either in digital form or on social media or in print media or on websites, whatever we are, doing with our media, okay, which is also inclusive of all the IT gadgets and devices. So, and books, of course, books, magazines, newspapers. So whatever we are able to read, write, and understand through those media, that is literacy skill. Fine. Moving on, life skills. Again, coming to the center of the whole 21st century skill, life skills are abilities. Abilities, जो काबिलियत है हमारे अंदर, योग्यताएं हमारी. Life skills are abilities for adaptive, when we are able to adjust according to change. Yes, when we are able to adjust. Okay, Urmila ma'am is asking me how do we give our attendance. I suppose that on the training portal, when you will reach out to your own dashboard, you'll have to fill up some assessment link. I think there will be a link. There will be some questions which you will be answering over there. And on the basis of your responses to that assessment link, CBSE is going to give you the attendance and also the certificate, I think, for attending the workshop. I hope I'm clear over here. Okay, thank you. So life skills are abilities for adaptive. Adaptive is when you are able to accommodate with the changes. When you are not in panic, but you understand the situation, bring about a change in your attitude and behavior, adapt to the situation and move ahead. That is what is we call adaptive. And positive behavior. Positive means the outcome of your actions has to be positive all the time. Positive in the sense it should not be harmful to anybody. That enable, okay, that enable individuals to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. Now here I would like to share a video. Actually this is from, you must have, maybe many of you have seen it already. I'll just try and share. I don't know whether the sound will be there, but even if the sound is not there by chance, okay, what you have to do is just look at the video very very carefully. It's a very small portion and with lot of tagging in it. So just here, you think critically and you get a solution. So the problem solving is attached to critical thinking. Critical thinking करने से ही problem solving होती है. Okay. So what are, what is the technicality of critical thinking? It is on the slide, but I'll try to tell you with the help of an example. Fine. Now there is a problem of this pandemic. All of us know about it. Fine. Now, what is the solution? Do we keep on reading newspapers, keep on watching the TV, Aaj Tak and NDTV and ABP News and all those negative influences? Do we keep listening to the leaders who are just trying to, even in this time of pandemic, playing the blame game? Do we do that? Will it give us any kind of solution? Solution? Yeah. No, it won't. What will give us a real solution is having those things in mind for which we have direct access and control. Yes, we should be having direct access and control to the things. For example, yes, what I can do, I can keep my home safe. I can tell my maid every day to use a sanitizer and then mop the floor. I can ask all the individuals in my house to remain at a safe distance and use mask whenever going out. I can sanitize whatever is coming from outside, all the essential goods. Yes, I can actually make a very good timetable for all the members of my house as the homemaker and tell them that you have to do this yoga, this, monitor your health, eat. I can, as a cook of the family, I can have a nutritious diet plan for everybody. Fine. So this is what I can do in this pandemic. I cannot just keep on cribbing about the problems that are coming up. Yes, and if I am a professional, I will also try to find out time to study and make good sessions like this. Try and make good sessions which I can share with you people. Maybe I attend some knowledgeable sessions and webinars where I can also feel that yes, I am learning. So these are the qualities where you have to be fair, open-minded, active, be very very informed, don't go on rumors. Yes, entertain doubts if somebody is asking any question. Okay, so that also should be one of your life skill. Be independent, think on your own, recognize and assess values. All these are going to lead to problem solving. Fine. So this is critical thinking and problem solving. Then we talk of creativity. What is creativity? Creativity is fluency, flexibility, originality, and elaboration. Yes, these are the four conditions of creativity, and it refers to a new way of seeing or doing things. Yeah, I'm so thankful to CBSC when we were not able to have those physical workshops for 2 days. Yes, orientation programs. When we used to all collect together and have those workshops, what did CBSE do? It became creative and started organizing online sessions. And in that also, see, again, a new creative endeavor to come out of Google Meet and now have WebEx. Why? Because maybe it is providing some more tools and devices which can make the online sessions more effective. Yes, earlier we were using mic and we were, moving in the hall where all the participants were made to sit in a particular arrangement. But now, in the absence of all that setup, I am just having my PC in front of me and talking to nobody. But still, I'm not feeling that I'm not talking to anybody because I'm getting so much of response in the chat box, which keeps me going. So I would, yes, I would. Okay, Dhruv Singh Pawar is asking me that he has not received the assessment link. So it will be after the session that it will be uploaded. Then you, reach the training portal. Fine. Let the session be over, and then you will get the assessment link, which you have to do. You cannot do it before the session is over because the questions are based on the session itself. Fine. So, this is what I know. Fine. Okay. So, creativity is this: when we find out a problem, when we confront a problem, we find a new way of dealing with the problem. So many children, so many children have, in this era of online education, they have taken up blog writing. They have, created certain wonderful videos, and they have taken up to new courses in the field of IT. Yes, you talk of Atal Tinkering Lab now. Yeah, so it's all creativity that is getting enhanced. So I am one optimist who will never think, uh, negative. So creativity can be there. Then when we talk of collaboration, when we work as a team, yes, in online education, don't we co-host the teaching sessions? When I am teaching, I have one or two more teachers from my department who are there to help me, which actually we could not do when we were not teaching online. So when we are creative, when we are innovative, we can also collaborate in a new way. We are all collaborating right now. We have the panelists, we have people from COE Ajmer, then we have, you people here, I am here. So is it not collaboration? Isn't it? So all this is life skill, how we collaborate, how we help each other, how we work as a team. When we talk of communication, you people can understand. I'll just take a recent example from the controversy which was picked up because of this miscommunication between Baba Ramdev and the Indian Medical Association. What he meant when he whatever he said, and what they understood, how much miscommunication has, geared up such a big controversy in this time of, pandemic, when we all are waiting for it to get over, isn't it? So this is what is happening. So what is communication skill? We should have the ability to express our opinion or our desire or need appropriately, verbally as well as non-verbally. If you're making wrong gestures also, it's wrong. So when you see his what I mean, the messenger, so it's, in a coded language, it goes through some channel, it is decoded, and if the recipient is understanding what you meant, that means the message was clear. Yes, the communication skill was there. Otherwise, there is some miscommunication. So you can understand, it's so important. I will talk over here about the gender roles. लड़के तो कभी रोते नहीं है. हमने एक बात बोल दी छोटी सी, लड़के तो कभी रोते नहीं है. लड़के क्या सोचते हैं, हमें रोना नहीं है. Yes, and throughout their life, that small child grows up thinking males are not supposed to cry. So what happens ultimately? They become rude. Why are we doing it? Just with the slip of our communication to children. This is what we do to children in the classes. तुम तो बड़े बदतमीज हो. You are like this. We use rude language. We use gender stereotyping in our communication, which leads to value formation. So we should be very careful, very, very careful as teachers, what we are speaking in the class, how we are addressing. Are we, by, subconsciously, we might be triggering gender stereotyping. That is very, very important. Okay. Now, talking about the literacy skills, the IMT, information literacy, media literacy, and technology. So for this, I just jotted down these two examples. Okay, so they are the cartoons from the Hindu paper, which I read every day. So this if we are media literate, if we are able to see what is there in the print media with appropriate balance of mind, that is very important. So this cartoon said that school is standing on two pillars, legacy and safety. So maybe, I mean, the pictures like this, they make an impact on the government decisions. And ultimately today we have got the decision. Yes. Okay, Neeta ma'am, I'll just show it to you again. It's a request to show the IMT slide again. This is information literacy, media literacy, and technology literacy. Okay. So see, if we are going to hold on the legacy, what all happened till now, we have to continue with that. We would have compromised with the safety of the children. But now what have we done? See, these things, if they help in forming a public opinion, what happens? The government also gets the pressure. Yes. Now this is, you know, I found it very, very witty. American cartoonist Ben Garrison's depiction of the state of Indian media today. You know, so whosoever is giving some, this is Ben Garrison's opinion, not mine. I'm just I'm just trying to tell how media educates. And if we are media literate, if we know how to look at the pictures, print media, digital platforms, WhatsApp messages, so many things, how do we look at them, वो हमें भी पूरा educated होना होगा. We cannot be biased. We have to take the correct messages which are going to influence our further actions. Okay. I'm so sorry. I've been asked by some of you to repeat the slides, but then I won't be able to complete with my session. It's already 12:07, and I think I'll have to skip off some of the videos maybe then. So please don't mind if I don't repeat the slide for one or two of you. Thank you. Now coming to the life skills. Uh, the acronym is FLIPS. Just to make it easy for you all to remember, flexibility and adaptability, leadership and responsibility, initiative and self direction, productivity, social and cross cultural interaction. If we understand these 5 points of life skills, I will try to tell you with the help of examples. First, flexibility and adaptability. है ना? What is flexibility? As you can see in the picture, try to understand how each arrow is crisscrossing everything. See, it was coming straight, but it became flexible, bent itself, accommodative. Yes, flexible, and then running on its own way again. All of them, and that is how they could intersect with each other, accommodate. Yes. So how we can change our actions to suit a particular occasion and then again follow our own path. So how we deal with the new situations. Okay. So one of the example of flexibility, see, uh, earlier, today, I have a very fresh example in my mind. Today I was talking to my maid and she was having some throat problem and she was bent upon visiting a doctor. I told her, you cannot, in these times, you should not go on the first instance only to the doctor because that is physical contact. Don't go to the hospital. And then I explained to her all the situation, the new thing which has come up. The system has adapted. We are flexible now. The doctors are treating online. I called up the doctor. I hired the doctor online. He told me the medicine online. Okay, I paid the fee online. The prescription came up and she's taking the medicines. So, what happens when we are flexible and we adapt to the new situations? We are, you know, doing something good. We are taking the online treatment of a doctor. Could we ever imagine doing it? So, this is flexibility and adaptability, right? Leadership and responsibility. You all know the role of principals in a school, the role of the chief minister in a state, the role of prime minister in the country, the leadership and the responsibility that people take on themselves as you can see in the picture. If they are leading us to to a proper path with proper, appropriate way, we are all following the footmarks, isn't it? We are following the footprints. That's very important. Without a good nationwide role of the of the and we as educators, we are leaders in our classroom. We are all leaders in the classroom, and whatever we do in the online classes also, we are going to lead the whole class into some positive outcome, right? Even the senior doctors in the hospitals, they are leaders, isn't it? How well they are leading the hospital management right now. Coming to the next, initiative and self direction. Yeah, we are not following what the others are following all the time. If we have the skill of taking independent decisions, look at this person who's going the other way. Okay, it's not rebellion. It's not that you are revolting against the society. What are the NGOs doing? What are some individuals doing now? They have taken the initiative of providing, you know, help to the needy. Numerous tiffin centers have come up, isn't it? Online delivery of essentials has started. Fine. Counseling and healing sessions going on online. So what is this? You take up an initiative with whatever you can help in and self-direct yourselves and go on. Okay. So I'm, because of the time constraint, I'm avoiding this video watch here. Productivity and accountability. Productivity is whatever you do, there has to be some kind of a positive outcome. Fine. Now see, only computer was available to our children. Last 1.5 year, the children have not seen the premises of the school, especially the primary and the juniors. They have not been to school. So what has happened? It's not that their whole time got wasted. Children have learned coding. Yes, they have found new avenues. They have got enough time to think and explore what they are good at. So they are reaching new heights in the field of IT now. Yes. So as I told you, being an optimist, I will not talk of whatever negative has come up, but I will talk only of positive things. Right? Social and cross cultural interaction. Here, I would just like to tell you, I was so pleased yesterday, May 31, I mean, day before yesterday. One of our very, very senior colleagues, she got retired. And we were all wondering कि अब तो हम retirement party भी नहीं कर पाते हैं. But teachers, please believe me, it was a wonderful virtual retirement party that all of us attended. And I got a phone call yesterday from my colleague that Sarika, I could not have imagined that I would enjoy a virtual farewell like this. I mean, uh, she was all full of emotions because we put up everything was there on the virtual platform as well. So who says that social distancing or this pandemic can actually break our relationships? No, we can all be connected still, isn't it? That communication, collaboration, it all can be there in the society. You can see how much video calling has, how careful we have become about each other's health, isn't it? So that is social and cross cultural interaction. So this is one slide which tells you all about, managing emotions, decision making, coping with stress, empathy, creative thinking, critical thinking. All these are, interpersonal relationships, how helpful you are to each other. All these should be our aim, that the children, they get these life skills in our classes. Okay. So we have to be very careful with our lesson planning. So life skills can further be categorized into, I mean, just for, kind of remembrance. Fine. Social skills, emotional and thinking skills. Okay. Then they can be further divided into self-awareness, problem solving, decision making, critical thinking, creative thinking, interpersonal relationships, effective communication, empathy, managing emotions, coping with stress. I hope I have touched upon all the 10 in somewhere in any of my slides. But still, to just to sum up quickly, thinking skill is mostly self-awareness. Self-awareness, I know myself looking into the mirror and should not be a question mark. We should be able to do SWOT analysis. Okay, what is my strength? What is my weakness? What is the opportunity? What is my threat? All that has to be done. If we are self aware, we will be able to manage and deal with problems effectively. Course, problem solving, I have already spoken about it. Decision making, very important. Suppose there are three ways to do a thing. Which one is best for me? See, this picture is so symbolic. Decision making, that is also a skill. With you know how you can give all these, you can inculcate all these skills in your children. I'll just come to that now. Okay, so these are all thinking skills. Yes, we have already spoken about creativity, interpersonal relationships. Yes, how we help each other. Fine. Then effective communication. Already I spoke about it. Empathy, helping, the video clip. Remember,
Baby,
emotional skills
bye,
when we are
Lanu.
able to manage all our emotions. Look at these smileys. We make abundant use of emoticons these days on WhatsApp and Facebook. But do we really understand these emotions? Okay, and how do we cope up with stress? All these are our emotional skills, right? All these skills are interrelated and reinforce each other. Together they are responsible for our psychosocial competence, and they build our self-esteem and self-efficacy, right? Now how do we do them? How do we inculcate them? Is it some theory class that we have to take? What do we do? Because they are the keys to success of our life. So
ಅವ್ರಲ್ಲಿ
what can we
ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ
do?
ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹೆದ್ರ್ಯಾರ.
We can have we can always refer to these manuals. They are very, very useful life skill manuals from CBSE. See, I'll show you the pictures. These are teacher manuals. Okay, you will find them online on the CBSE website also. See, even the classes are mentioned here. This is for class 7. Fine. This is for class 6. So you could just refer to them, how you could take help in your lesson plans from these life skills manual and plan your lessons accordingly. See, we have it for class 8, class 9, 10. So please refer to these. Okay, in this, like for example, if we want to develop critical thinking, so what are the activities that we can take up in the classes? Debates, asking riddles, gap filling in, yes, questions, pucho to samjhe, some activities. These are all activities. They are all a part of life skills manuals, right? If we have to develop creativity, so what do? We can enhance research. Yes, ask them to have ideas. Problem solving ke liye we can always ask them to identify and respond to present situations, think differently. So there are so many activities that are given. See, creative space, alternative ways of learning, scamper, you know idea talk, wrong is right. So you just open the mind of the child with so many other things which can come up. I can go on and on with so many activities, but I have the limitation of 1 hour, so I have to reach to an end. Innovation is the skill that can be developed, with the help of project based learning. 2 is enough. Let them be free, give them a break. All the details of the activities you will find in the manuals. So please read the manuals, they are very suggestive. But as I said, teacher is herself or himself full of that skill and art. Nobody can create activities which you people can on the spot do it. Yes. So collaboration, chain game, hands-on projects, dumsharads, yes, search to win, save the last word for me. All these are activities which enhance collaboration. Communication, see, guide for the blindfold. Feelings are important. Talk in pairs. Silence talk day. Students class. Then you give a chance to the peers to teach. Yes. Yeah. This is all related to the IMT. Yes, the information, media, and all kind of literacies that we want to inculcate in the children. See how you can give them to design an app. These days children are into app designing so much, and they are also into designing of a blog or website also. They've learned coding, isn't it? So all this increases their literacy. Flexibility and adaptability, use of different household items, make up a new game. Flipped classroom is a very good way. This is completely a different session altogether, which teaches you, which tells us as teachers how can we flip the classroom, shuffling. All these are activities. Fine. Flipped classroom. This is the detail of the flipped classroom. Then leadership. How can we inculcate leadership in the children? Quiz. There, the leader is there who's asking questions. Then you have a scorer who gives the scores. So who manages everything. Round tables. Yes, leaders you admire, letting them talk about leaders. Do se bhale char, which is teamwork is better. Number games. Fine. So all these are activities. The list is endless. See, self direction. So these are all part of the manuals, but I took out all these activities to actually make you believe that these manuals are worth reading, and you can also plan your own activities, but there are many given in the manual also. See, social skills activities, emotion charades, yeah, relay culture. So in the end, I would like to share one very inspiring and motivational video with you. Just write in the chat box if you could see it, and whether you enjoyed it or not. Okay.